A southern Indiana man says the recent death of a Kansas girl is just another reason why warning signs should be posted at ponds and lakes during the summer.
John Abel's son died from brain-eating amoeba 2 years ago. WLKY's Steve Bergen reports while cases are rare, they're almost always deadly. Steve?
Vicki, Rick, only 3 people are known to have survived. Brain-eating amoeba thrive in warm, fresh water. The infection is not contagious.
Naegleria fowleri, I never heard of this.
That was until the steamy hot summer of 2012. John Abel's son Waylon was playing with his children at West Boggs Lake near Lagodi, Indiana.
They were standing on their heads in the water, you know, seeing who could stay underwater the longest. And when he came out of the water, he had gotten water way up in his nose.
In the water, the brain-eating amoeba, Naegleria fowleri.
The amoeba gets through that very thin portal of entry into the central nervous system, and then once there, it very quickly causes the serious infection that, if not identified.
This is video from the Centers for Disease Control of the brain-eating amoeba taken through a microscope. Its victims are usually dead within a few days.
That's the big issue, really. Yeah, if you don't recognize it quickly and start some therapy that would be effective against that organism quickly, then the mortality is essentially 100%. It's, you know, overall 99%.
Infectious disease expert Dr. Paul Scholes of Norton Healthcare says what makes it even more difficult, the symptoms are similar to bacterial meningitis. Abel says his son's physician first said he was suffering from allergies.
It started affecting his eyes, you know, then the severe headaches and the neck aches, the back aches, the vomiting.
The second diagnosis was viral meningitis. The 30-year-old died 3 days after being hospitalized. Along with grieving, his family had more to worry about.
They were concerned about it being some type of highly contagious, possible pandemic or epidemic type thing, and they wanted to keep track of all the family members.
An autopsy and review of the findings by the CDC determined it was the brain-eating amoeba. It grows in warm lakes, ponds, slow-moving rivers, even swimming pools. As you can see by this CDC map, while more deaths have occurred in the south, 2 have been reported as far as Minnesota. None has occurred in Kentucky.
Why some people get the infection and others don't is a mystery. You know, there's hundreds of millions of exposures.
9-year-old Hallie Yost of Kansas, an avid water skier, died 3 weeks ago.
The average age of most cases is 12 years old, so you got one of the healthiest populations of patients that you could possibly be dealing with. So if somebody's dying in 5 days, that gives you a sense of how aggressive the organism is.
Abel, who wears this shirt to honor his son, has become an activist, passing out flyers at West Boggs Lake, urging Indiana to post warning signs, especially in July and August.
I would feel worse if something happened to somebody and I knew that I should have done something, you know, but that's why I try to tell everybody about this.
You can reduce your risk by using nose plugs. Dr. Scholes says while 2 or 3 deaths may be reported each year here in the U.S. from brain-eating amoeba, it's important to point out that on an average, almost 4,000 people die each year in this country from drowning. If you want to learn more about the brain-eating amoeba, we've set up links on our website. Steve Bergen, WLKY News.